What's up YouTube, Batman here, Team Pocket Rifle doing a deck profile. Now it is of my own deck. I know my voice sounded weird, I was moving around the camera. So it is going to be of my own deck. I know I haven't done a deck profile since my Raikou Zekiel's deck. And I've had a lot of requests. I had a lot of people like that I did a deck sorry, my knuckles hurt lately. A lot of people requested me doing more deck profiles, so I finished a deck out, and I pre-ordered a bunch of stuff from Dragons Exalted, and finally it got here today. I know I just posted a video earlier today for a binder, but I couldn't help but do a deck profile real quick. So I thought I'd let you guys see the deck as is. There's one card in it I could not find one of my extras of. So I have to change it out for one of the cards I can't find. So I'll explain what it is later. It's only one card difference from what I actually will be playing. So to Emolga. This card is really good. I'm glad that they produced one of these. It is a free retreat 70 HP basic with Call for Family for 2 for a single energy. So that's really good. So you go get 2 first turn and start setting up immediately. I'm only running 2 because I have a problem normally if I play more than 1 or 2 starters. I normally have a problem with drawing them constantly, but I don't want to draw them constantly. And 70 HP gives them a level ball ability. Being free retreat makes it where the second turn, right as soon as you're set up, you pull them onto the bench and start going off. So second turn, right after these go, you're good to go. So and then I've got 3 Swablu. I like this art a lot better because it just looks a little more cute, and it looks a little more friendly in general. I really like the art on this. So these are just here, well, for the evolution, which is kind of an obvious. 3 Altaria. Again, I have to say thanks to TCG Dark Dawn for this one, and Lady K506 for these 2. You guys really helped me finish out this deck more than you could know. This will be a deck I'll be taking to states, to nationals, if I get a chance to go to nationals. This is a deck I really enjoy playing. I've play tested it online, proxied a lot, and I've really enjoyed playing it. So it's really quick, it's really fun, and this is my personal take on the deck. It just is really how I like it, and it's to my playstyle. So Altaria gives a plus 20 boost to all of your attacker if it's a dragon. And the abilities do stack. So if you have 3 of these, your attacking Pokemon, if it's a dragon, gets plus 60 to its attack, no matter what it does. So, 4 Gibble. 4 just really seems consistent, especially since I'm running 4 Garchomp, which I'll show in a second. I chose this one because it has a higher HP and Sand Attack. If you have to start with this one, you can drop a Fighting Energy on it, and if they try to attack it and they flip tails, this thing takes no damage and their attack does not go through. At least that's from what I read. If the attack does nothing. Cool. So the entire attack, even if it has a negative side effect, if it tries to poison or anything, it does nothing. So that's why I chose to use this one instead of the 50 HP one. Okay. Then you have this thing. This thing is way too good. The Dragon Call makes this thing a turn 2 setup. I love this thing. This thing is so quick. All of Gibble to Gabite to Garchomp have 1 retreat. So these things are really quick, along with the fact that Dragon Call, search your deck for a Dragon Pokemon, add it to your hand. You literally can turn 2, go get Garchomp, turn 3, evolve into another Gabite onto one of your other Gibble, drop the Garchomp onto this one, use the new Gabite's ability, go get Altaria, slap it on the table onto one of your Swablu, and then start going off with damage from Garchomp on 80 to 100 damage turn 2 and 3. So, or turn 3 at most, or at max. Turn 2 if you had the rare candy, and even this, it's so quick. It's just really good. And then you have the 4 Garchomp. I didn't want to display this deck until I got the Rayquaza secret rare, but that would be one more Pokemon I'm tempted to add. I've actually got a guy that's willing to drop one to me here soon. It'll probably be within the next couple of weeks. So that'll be in the deck just for a mirror match tech. I really like Rayquaza, it's really good. But let's get back to these. Mock Cut for 60 for 1 fighting. As you guys know, I played Donphan forever. So the 1 fighting, 1 for 60 made it reminiscent to the Donphan that I loved playing. It was really fun, really quick. I loved playing the deck. It was really good. But besides that, it also discards a special energy, or if you really need to, if your opponent gets rid of your Swablu or your Altaria later, you can just start going Dragon Blade for 100 damage and discard top 2, which means you just play it as is and do not start playing a lot of cards that really start milling through your deck. So I'll go ahead and start going through the trainer support. For Juniper, it's just really quick, really consistent. Make sure you can get through your deck. If you have a really bad hand opening, you drop this, you can get through your deck. It discards cards that you may not need now, and even if you needed them in the next hand, you run enough copies of things in this deck that it really doesn't matter. These make up for it later in the long run. So discarding a really bad hand for 7 new cards that could be an awesome hand that can really make a difference makes all the difference. So alright, 4N. I'm tempted to drop one, but at the same time I'm not. I'm not sure yet. This is just kind of a prototype of the build. This is possibly my final build, but at the same time I'm still. It's running very consistently, but there's a couple of things that I still question, just because of how my playstyle is. I like to question things a lot, and no matter even if I've said it's my final build, it could not be my final build. I have a weird definition for final build when I build things. So 4N, it lets you shuffle your hand back to your deck, so late game can be really good, early game can be really good, and then it can also disrupt your opponent who can be sitting on a really good hand, and then you disrupt them, draw your cards, they draw theirs, and you could possibly have just set them back a few turns. So that makes it really good. So I'm really consistent. 3 Bianca. This card is really good. I mainly ran it because I was running Ultra Ball, but at the same time, there are so many cards you just start slapping on the table so quickly, you reset your hand up really quick. So this thing, I'm not running Ultra Ball anymore, because the deck runs so quickly with all the other trainer support. This thing is so quick, because you're just like Gabite, Altaria, Garchomp real quick, drop Rare Candy, drop the Garchomp, you just lost several cards, and then you set this right back up, you're back to 6. So it's a really quick, really consistent card for a deck. The 3 best supporters for the format are, in my opinion, are Bianca, and Juniper. Alright, and then we have 4 catchers. These took me a while to find. As you can see, they're the gold ones. These were really not fun to try to pick up at all, because they are expensive. I wouldn't advise trying to get them unless you, like me, I will say it, I have a thing for foiled out deck. As you can see, some of the other cards weren't. I'm going to be buying them and trading for them here soon. I have a thing for it because when I shuffle, it feels better to me. So it's just personally, the weight of it makes it a lot easier to shuffle for me. It always has when I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh as well. But catcher 4, because we don't have Junk Arm anymore, the only card we really have right now that can get back trainer support, trainer item cards is Sableye. That is all we have, and this deck can't run it technically. So you have to run 4 in things that really aren't running Sableye, just because of the fact that some decks can be really quick and you want to disrupt them. So if your opponent's about to set something up, you can catcher it and blow it up, or catcher, if they've got a card out set up, if you go first and they have a card with 3 retreat cost out on their bench and they're trying to set up with an Emolga, if they open with an active Emolga, catcher their basic, and you just disrupted their entire first turn unless they have the switch. Which, it's just that quick that you have that kind of possibility to do things like that. Alright, and then we get on to 4 Level Ball, and this one bugs me because I just put it in because I've been deciding on things. 4 Level Ball because all of your Gabite are 80 HP. Simple as that. Emolga, 70 HP. go get all of your stuff with this, and this deck can set up turn 2 immediately. It is that quick of a deck and that simple. A buddy, my teammate Zero Zombie, advised me on the 4 level ball because of this. Running 3 Gabite was my choice, but the 4 level ball, he told me to put in the 4th one, and it was probably one of the best choices I've made because it made the deck so quick. Level ball right now is one of the best trainers we have, to be honest, besides catcher. So level ball is really that good. It just can set this deck up personally by turn 2. You have 2 random receiver because I'm running 11 supporter, so even if you don't get one real quick, 2 of them just is really consistent, just to make sure you can possibly, even if you have one, you can possibly get the other one of the others you actually wanted. So if you got Juniper, don't want to get rid of your hand to discard it. Random receiver, if you get N, that even makes it better because you just shuffle it back in, draw 6 if you've got the 6 prizes. 2 Tool Scrapper, because Garbodor is a problem for this deck because it shuts down Altaria, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna double Tool Scrapper the face of Garbodor. So, and Eviolite can possibly lower the damage. So, and then once we get Black Kyurem and White Kyurem, these things are gonna shut that thing down off of being able to do 200 damage or having 300 health. So this makes all the difference on that situation. 2 Rare Candy, because I'm running 2 Gabite, the deck in general is just quick enough that you only need the 2 because of Gabite searching your Garchomp immediately turn 2. So just two candy, just really consistent. 1 Max Potion, 1 Ultra Ball. This is the card I need to get another Max Potion. I cannot find mine. I have tons of them, cannot find them. So that's a problem for me because it kind of bugs me. But for the time being, 1 Ultra Ball is fine because if I really want to, I can discard a couple cards, go search Garchomp or anything, Garchomp or Altaria if I don't have a Gabite for some reason. Rare Candy it, drop it, Bianca, and just go off again. So currently I'll just be running this, but once I find my other Max Potion, I will be running 2 Max Potion, because late game, if they start doing damage to my Garchomp a lot higher, shoving that off, because he only does 1 or 2 energy, being able to put another energy back on is not a problem at all. And then these are my 2 personal attack cards. Because of Max Potion, I'm running the Super Rod, and also because I'm running so many Juniper, and also because people can knock out Altaria and Swablu real quick. I am running the Super Rod to get them back into deck. And Switch is just a tech. In case they pull up Altaria and I don't want to waste an energy, I can just tech the Switch and switch out real quick. Or if I open with a Gibble, don't want to waste the energy, so I can actually attach it to Emolga, go Emolga, and go. If I open that way, it's that quick. I've got the tech one just for an in case. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fighting energy. I run a really low energy count because of how many Pokemon I only run, and how quick they only need 1 energy. So 5 of these is just enough for the in case. And then this is kind of for Emolga, and in case I want to do the 100 or more with Garchomp's second attack, you do the 4 energy. It's real quick. It's easy. And then 3 of these. 3 of the blend energy. These things are really good. If I really wanted to attack with Altaria because it has metal in it, I could. Or if I really wanted to just mess around and have fun turn 1 instead of calling for family, it has lightning. So I could just screw around with Altaria or Emolga, but you won't. So, but I just realized that because I hadn't noticed. So, but I did this because they have fighting water in them. So it makes it real quick just to set up and drop this. If I can't get my basic energy, I will risk the enhanced hammer to throw this on the table and do the 60 to 120 damage with the Garchomp, depending on how many Altaria I have on the table. Just in case, and I will risk the enhanced hammer because next turn I can draw into more energy. So I will risk it. So please give the deck a thumbs up because I put a lot of time into the deck, not gonna lie. I did put a lot of time into finding all this stuff for the deck. I did pre-order it, but it took a long time for the actual I did pre-order most of it. I traded for a lot of it. Like I said, TCG Dark Dawn, thank you for that. And for these two, Lady K, you guys really helped me out build the deck. And that's another thing. I traded a lot of people that went to pre-releases and stuff like that. So I had a lot of time and patience put into this deck. So if you guys could give it a good thumbs up and comment what you guys think, it'd be awesome. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. More subscribers means closer to partner, and me getting closer to partner and being partner means I can do a lot more for you guys. So don't forget to like and comment what you guys think. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.